to my mountain today.
Somebody didn't wake up this morning. Somebody wound up going home to glory. Somebody didn't even get up this morning, but God allowed you to come into the house just one more time, and you sitting on God. I'm sorry, let me look at the wall. I'm not sitting on God.
Devil ain't nothing but a lie. I never got caught up with numbers. I never got caught up with numbers. I preached to 3 people like I'm going crazy. Why? Because God, you weren't there when God saved me. You weren't there when he took the crack pipe out my hand. You weren't there. I know I was there. I can tell the story better than you can tell it. You don't understand. When that man saved me, he did something to me that I couldn't even do for myself. Y'all ain't hearing me. Y'all ain't hearing me. Y'all ain't hearing me. He did something for me that Elder Walker, Brother Walker, Mike Walker couldn't even do for himself. I'm talking about I didn't want to live. All I did is want to die. And you don't understand. When that man woke me up, brought me into a marvelous light to be able to tell me, yo, no matter what they said, no matter how they look at you, no matter what they talked about you, how they blaspheme, stabbed you in the back, how they said what they said, yet you still stand. Why? Because I called you, baby. I knew you before the foundation of the world. I knew where you was going. I knew before you was aware of that. I knew that. And you got to understand, no matter what you're going through, no matter how it feels, you got to be able to give God praise in spite of the situation. While you worried about what Negroes think about you, you better learn how to do a Teddy Pendergrass. You better learn how to let it go and go on with life. Y'all don't start me. I'm mad. I'm mad today because somebody trying to hold my service down. Somebody said something to me, but I call forth every territorial spirit that of this region. It will have to come subject to the power of God. It will have to release the people. It will have to release the people in this service. It will have to release the people pertaining to this service. It will have to release God people this day. You got to understand. You got to provoke your faith. You got to get to the point. You got to sit here and say, I don't care what goes on, I'm still going to give God praise. Come on. Robo sababoko sababosa asananebeku sebeku babosa asananebeku sebeha robo saboko anabababoko saba. Sometimes you just talk too much. Sometimes you need to speak in your heavenly language, because every time you sit here talking, you let the enemy know what's about to happen, what your plans are. You need to sit here and be quiet sometime and just speak in your heavenly language and give God praise in spite of the situation, in spite of what it looks like, in spite of what it feels like, in spite of what it tastes like, in spite of what it almost, in spite of how I walked and how I looked at it, I still give God praise. You gotta go both sides. It got to be something more than just coming to church. It got to be something more. It got to be something more than just coming to a body, coming to just a building. It got to be something more. You got to bring your Jesus with you. You got to bring your praise with you. You got to bring your worship with you. You got to bring it. Jesus. Come on. Come on, give God praise. Come on, Psalms 144, he said he teaches your hand to war. I need your hands to war. I need somebody to tear down the stronghold. I need somebody to tear it down today. I need somebody to tear it down with your hands. Act like you got the devil between your hands. Act like you got the devil between your hands. Think about how he touched your money. Think about how he touched your children. Think about how he touched your relationship. Think about how he touched your happiness. Think about how he touched your joy. Think about how he touched your family members. Think about how he just touching everything concerning you. Put a knife on that devil's head. He said that our feet will bruise his head, and when he will bruise our heel. And you got to understand, you got to put yourself in position to bruise him. Come on, how many people are soldier? How many people are soldier? Come on. Come on. How many people are soldier? Come on, get up on your feet and clap your hands. Come on.